Anything for you two before we go?
No, pretty
That's
all
it for
good.
me.
All right. Bye, guys.
Very well.
See ya.
Stream not ending, everybody. We're gonna do Escape
say
Academy
the Coke
in
stocks
25
are
minutes.
Very much.
Are they? Are they
stocks
very
doing
high?
well.
Oh yeah, they're up.
Great.
This is good, and we got a lot of creosote, which we do need for treated wood, which for a lot of the crafting recipes, and a lot of slags.
One of the swords I got had some Slayer on it, so that's good. Slayer points.
Nice,
Very
dude. Nice. Oh no, we didn't read through any comments.
Yeah.
No, you had a session of it.
What?
On the way to the or on the there was a moment. There was a comment reading session.
What? Wait, really?
Yeah, Zine was talking about someone told him to do something or whatever, and he didn't like it.
Oh, that was actually a comment in chat, but yeah, when we were talking about doing the
Wait, you read your chat?
Yeah, no, I do. It's weird.
Oh God, first mistake, Zine.
No, like it's actually done pretty well for me because like we get along and they're nice and friendly and they want nothing but me to be successful and it's great.
Yo. Do they want you to be successful at bowling tonight too?
Mostly, they just want me to be successful at spleefing you. That's 90% of it.
Yeah.
You know, like
I'd say you're already there.
Yeah. I don't know that they've weighed in that much on the bowling, really. That I think qualifies as uninteresting to them. But yeah.
I find bowling pretty interesting. Gentlemen.
Sometimes it goes well and sometimes it goes absolutely horrible. It's weird. I'm very inconsistent, but I'm consistently bad in an inconsistent way.
Give yourself a number. What are you bowling tonight?
Me? 85.
I think you can do better than that. I think you can do better than that.
I appreciate
185 is a lot. I don't think I've ever beaten 140 before when bowling.
Hey, Zin.
Yo.
What's the most common meat to eat when you're celebrating Thanksgiving? A turkey, baby! And that's what I see in your future for bowling tonight.
I was going to say villager
so
knows, but I hope you get a turkey too.
Thank you.
I hope you get a villager nose when bowling soon.
I will see how it all develops, right?
I hope they offer that on the menu.
Villager nose. We'll see where everything ends up and how it do be, you know?
Doobie.
We do got a couple minutes of more B time before I have to go, though. So like,
oh, do you? And now I'm back at the villagers.
Yeah, it's
I don't think I'm doing enough damage currently.
We have a problem, and I think when I say we, I mean you mostly, but I also, you know.
I think Iskall should add the Maho Sukai mod to the next season of Vault Hunters.
Oh yeah, you think?
Yeah, it's probably a pretty good idea, balanced.
Yeah, as long as it costs no Megapog, I'm sure it'll be fine and balanced.
Uh-huh.
Well, gentlemen, I'll be honest with you and say that I've needed to pee extremely badly for the last hour and 20 minutes. So I am going to go relieve myself.
Oh, no.
But I had a wonderful time, and I will catch you all on
next
Friday.
Time. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. See you later.
Bye.
See y'all around.
So how goes B time?
Right now, I'm just disenchanting all the stuff I yoinked and putting it in the, and kind of going through because I've built up a bit of a mess in my backpack. So I'm trying to correct my errors and mistakes. For I am one big error and mistake. But I need to go and set up like the runes and everything for the Maho Sakai so that I can level that up a little bit and be better there.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's pretty darn cheap. You just have to give yourself a couple of iron and a couple of emeralds, and you too shall have all the mana.
Yes, I wish to have all the mana, indeed. Ow.
It's pretty cool though. I would recommend it. Other than the part where you have to kill your dog is kind of sad.
That I don't know if I'm gonna do. We'll see how it all goes down. Like,
you may not utilize the that sword.
I don't want this to sound like controversial. I don't know that I care enough to put in the work to try and get that. Like, you know, you can one hit whatever you want, and that's great. And it's like, so if I have something that needs killing, I'll give you a call. I'm just not worried about it for myself, you know?
The next season of One Punch Man will be based on having this sword in Minecraft and the boring life struggles that occur after.
Like, you know, what challenges do you have in front of you? You know, you've taken that away from
That's
yourself.
exactly what One Punch Man is all about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not familiar. I mean, I remember seeing a meme about One Punch Man and how he gets angry and he punches things and then things just die, but that's really I don't know that much beyond that.
I mean, it's basically he's just so strong that he's bored because nothing poses a challenge to him. So, pretty much.
It's a tough life, you know.
It's a good show. I would recommend it. Like, it's not actually that many episodes. So, like, you know, between the ones, One Piece and One Punch Man is a lot less commitment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the Umbrella Academy?
I watched the first 2 seasons, not the most recent one.
I just barely finished the most recent one, and it was
Did you like?
I finished it with a well. That's something I watched.
Yeah, I know there are a lot of big fans of it. It didn't really capture me that much.
It's interesting. Like the thing that's, you know, like comic book based stuff is just like it just goes so wacky that you're like, oh, okay, like I guess this is it. You know, that's what we're doing. And it kind of definitely falls in that realm for me, if that makes any sense. Where I'm just like,
yeah,
okay, I guess that's the ticket. Okay, and not necessarily in like an automatically bad way, just in a okay, like you know, there's no bounds or realm of normalcy with it. It's just So that's how that's gonna be. Okay, and that definitely gives you some interesting things because they can just play around and say this person does this magic thing, ta-da, and you're like, oh well, I guess we have to figure that out mentally and how that's gonna work, and you know, cool, but.
I guess I just have to accept this. Okay.
Yeah. It's just like, well, I suppose. Okay. Oh, okay. But you know, it wasn't bad. It just definitely had a lot of that.
Yeah, I didn't think it was bad. I wasn't interested enough to watch the newest set of episodes.
Yeah, there's one character in the last season where they change kind of, you know, I mean, they have a reason for it, but they change how they've been portrayed and presented pretty significantly, and it's like I'm just like rooting for them to get killed the entire time. I'm like, just I don't like this person. I don't want them here. Every time they talk, I'm like,
but they're supposed to be like a protagonist.
Yeah, no, they're like, I don't know if you call them a protagonist, but they're just one of the main characters, you know. I'm just like, I kind of want you to fall off a truck and not get back on. Like, I don't, you know, go be angsty elsewhere kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But maybe I'm just not accepting enough, and I need to be better at being a person. I don't know.
You're talking to the guy who's got his villager kill count up to, you know, 60,000 probably. So
yeah, I mean, you know. So you're basically, you changed the Among Us thing to be a villager killer, right?
Yeah, I mean, instead of zombies, it's villagers, and it makes no difference in the way of mana generation or its initial purpose.
That's what I wasn't.
Yeah, there's no loss of usage. There is only the addition of it making the sword do more damage.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose there is the loss of morals if you have a problem with this setup, but it will give you the mana all the same.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, on the one hand, you're like, okay, that's kind of horrible. On the other, the reality is I don't think the pixels feel a thing, right? So it's like,
and ultimately, like, these guys, I don't, like, the spawner probably creates them without having, you know, any central nervous system.
Yeah,
so,
like,
yeah. It's
and spawners are notorious for not being protective of their children, so it doesn't care.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it'd be one thing if we were traveling far and wide to various villages and, you know, stealing the villagers out of their homes and doing this, but instead, these villagers, they are simply shells. They are empty, autonomous shells.
They're all just bits in the machine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I did find, I don't know what you guys found or whether anyone really spent as much time kind of going through the loot as I did, but I know I got at least, I think, 3 indestructibles.
Nice. I didn't get any. I think you cleared them out.
Yeah, I got 3. So, we got that going for us, which is nice. And a couple slayers, although they weren't very high-level slayers, there's still points to it.
I have 3.
I get the Slayer 9.
I have 3 remaining indestructibles sitting in my backpack for use on future armor.
Yeah, I just put them in the enchantment thing. If someone needs it, then they can have it. But I'll grab it when I next need it, I suppose. I should definitely get mending. I also threw at least a few mendings in here because I know Pete found a villager, but Pete also hasn't ever let us know where that villager is, so that any of the rest of us could get it. So
it's his hidden secret villager.
It's his secret villager. And so I got mending. I'll put it on my shovel. That one has it. Cool. Yeah, everything seems to be in order. Good.
We up to 30k mana! Woohoo!
Nice. The spawner is creating them without consent. You're doing them a favor. I don't know that I want to get into that one, Kilroy. Let's not bring consent into the conversation.
Oh my God.
That just sounds like a whole lot of
And we are almost at, I'll call it at 1500 damage. Almost there. One more. That's 1500 right there, boys.
Nicely done.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, when you're one-shotting the level 5 dragons, I figure you know.
But there can be more. Also, I could apparently optimize my spawner by turning it if there's. Actually, I don't think you can. I don't know if there's a way to get a baby villager specific spawner. Anyway, that gave me a good amount more noses, which is exciting.
Good. I'm glad you got more noses.
Yeah. Okay, mate. Well, I think I'm going to wrap up here for now on Ragna.
All right.
I'll catch you on Friday.
Have a good one. Talk to you
See
later.
Ya. All right, guys. I just need to do a little notification catch-up, and then we're going to switch over to Escape Academy after that. And it's going to be great. So don't go anywhere because the games will continue, but I do need to pee, much like Pete did, and that stuff and things. So, yee. Also, very exciting news. I received harmonies for song, which is cool and very exciting. All right, see then. Let me see. I will be right back, everybody. All right. Let me see. We had Distinguished Monkey with 4 months. Love the content. Keep it coming. Duffelman with 27 months. This is our 3rd Twitch BB. Also, I have a job interview tomorrow. Wish me luck. PS love the modded series. I wish you the best of luck for your job interview. Haas with 200 bits. This is the very first time ET said it was phone home. The second time it was home phone. Then the second time was phone home. Okay, got it. Jess, 200 bits. Haven't been to a stream in a while because engineering exams are hard, but feels good to be back hanging with Chad and the Captain. How you doing? I am doing aight. Dude, cannot complain, you know? Rendolph, 45, 38 months, is on vacation when my sub expired without my computer, so RIP my streak. But, woo, 38. I mean, I don't know. It just says 38 months, so you seem good. Seems like it's still a streak. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Also, Dave's pretty good. It seems like we're really starting the whole BAC mono thing. It's gonna happen, dude. It's gonna happen. I just need to figure out if I'm gonna go exposed carbon on the car because it's gonna be very expensive, and I'm just like, oh boy. I don't know. Do I want to shell out the extras for exposed carbon? It would look cool. Full exposed carbon. It can be done, but it's expensive. Anyway. Okie dokie. Let me see. Sparkly Ayan, thank you for gifting a sub. J Fox with a sub. Asian Gamer Girl, 6 months of sub. Sir Devil, 45 months. Artsy Elena with 14 months. Next draft and Amogus. Amogus is actually happening tomorrow. I don't know. Raft, I think, might be on Thursday. Still waiting for a confirm. But Amogus is tomorrow. I'm going to be so out of practice and have no idea what's going on. Lamatron with the 6 months of subbage. Tutua with a sub. M Sap Wiz 200 bits. How do we know what pot of greed? It was never explained to us. Tell us what it means before we all lose our minds. I have no idea. What, huh? Miriam with 15 months of subbage. Captain Kearns with 23 months. Wowee. Wow, almost 2 years. Jenner WDK, tier 2 for 23 months of subbage. Hopping Peaches with 300 bits. Cap, have you ever watched One Piece? I'm near the beginning, but yes. Diva VFX with a sub. Kit Hand with 1,000 bits. And Haas with 200 bits. Energetic Infuser. JD Iwakura gifting a sub. Streamer Hunter 5 sub giftaroos. Connor 38T with a sub. Wizane 10 months of subbage. How's it going? With a sub. Useless 9, 32 months. H.G. Wells gifting a sub. Golden Finch, 19 months. Good luck with Astral. Crush Luck, 2 months. Been watching you since I was 10 years old when TNT came out. Now I'm going to be turning 21 on August 1st. Thanks to the amazing childhood, Cap. God, I'm old. Crush Luck, thank you for gifting a sub. Chris Secco with a sub. Ryza Ultima, 5 months. Ragnamod, my favorite. Catalysta Lynn with 8 months. Hello, Jardoon in chat. I've made a lot of banana bread from scratch and I'm willing to share. That sounds delicious, dude. Captain B-Boy with 1 year happy anniversary. Alex Cost, 90 PSN Xbox with a sub. Sparkly AN, 300 bits. I'm going to go to sleep now. Good night, people. Have a good sleep. Alex, 200 bits. JD Iwakura, 21 months. Means my sub can have an adult beverage now, right? Well, either way, I sure will. Alrighty, sounds good. Sounds swick. Okie dokie, everybody. We must move over to Escape Academy, you know? You know, indeed. Okay, let's see. We exit. Oh man, we got such a good thumbnail today. Usually I have to do the thumbnail after, but this is super cool. Okay. Escaping. Alrighty. Let's see. Let us load it up. First time chat. I'm gonna come right back. An earthquake is happening. It's like a very interesting time. Like if it's actually legit, that's like a very interesting time to put your first chat into a chat. But I hope all is good. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, I have to move I should have just created a different scene for this game. But, oh well, here we are. Okay, you gotta turn that off here. Boom. And just these, right? Oh wait, I should move it with this, though. Alright, we gotta kind of have it centered. I can't tell if it's centered or not, so we'll have to fix it afterwards and stuff, but yee. Where there? I'm from Philippines, so yeah, it's legit. Is there a big earthquake in the Philippines? Yikes. Genistator is there, I think. Hopefully is not super big one. Yikes, a 7? 7's pretty big. The LA earthquake, the quote-unquote LA earthquake, the Northridge earthquake in 1994, I think it was only like a 6.7. So, and that one was pretty damaging. Yikes, that is very scary. Well, yeah, above 5 is pretty damaging for sure, dude. Yeah, it's pretty, it's like, you'll feel a pretty solid jolt every now and again here in LA, and you'll be like, that must have been a big earthquake. And then you'll go check, check the Reddit post, which is someone's gotten up within like half a second of the shaking starting, and it'll be like, it was a 4.2, and you're like, cool. If that was a 4.2, boy oh boy, I really don't want to feel a 7. It's not going to be good. And then you hear about, like, in Chile, it just seems like every year there's some, like, 8 or 9. You're like, oh my god, what the heck, dude? How did you guys must have the strongest buildings down there to not just be rebuilding cities every single year. Because, bro, if we got hit by a 9, I'm pretty sure, like, every building would just come down. Japan also. I don't think the San Andreas Fault is capable of doing much more than, like, a 7.5. So, like, I don't think that it would ever happen. I mean, I don't know how accurate the scientific predicaments, like, what margin of error there can be. Is it like 100% certainty that the highest possible is a 7.5, or is it like, well, we predict within a 10% margin of error, it could be within, 7.5 to 8.2 or something is the biggest that the San Andreas Fault can produce. But either way, they seem fairly confident that it can't produce I think, over like a 7.5 or 8. So I think here in Southern California, at least, we would be in the clear of one of those absolutely gigantor ones. I think the place that's actually like most susceptible to an absolutely gigantic earthquake is like up north around Seattle, Vancouver. Cascadia subduction zone I guess it just doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's really big. Which is interesting because you don't think about Seattle as a place where there's earthquakes, but I guess it can be very, very, very big. Hopefully it doesn't happen within any of our human lifetimes. Don't worry, if it happens in another 500 years, there probably won't be many humans left, so it'll be the least of our worries, probably. Vancouver, you've been waiting for the big one since the 90s. I mean, so have we here in LA. The last big one was the Northridge quake, and that was in 94. And every year it's like, well, hey, you know, it's supposed to happen in the next 50 years, so you never know. It's been halfway to that. I think big ones up in like Seattle area though are very, very infrequent. So like it could go lifetimes without it happening. No. I don't remember the Northridge earthquake. I was like, yeah, I was like 2 years old. I was in a crib. I'm just saying that I know it was damaging, and I know that we are supposed to get another one at some point within the next 50 years. So the clock is ticking. Are you humming the Escape Academy song?
No, I'm humming a song that is currently playing.
Oh, okay. It sounds like Coffee Strike material.
No, it's Harris Heller.
Is that royalty free?
He usually keeps it pretty royalty free.
Okay.
Oh God, why is this always starting on this screen? Chat, what is the key shortcut to change things to a different screen? Like shift tab? No.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to change the window to a different screen.
Oh, like it went full screen in the wrong monitor?
Yeah.
I don't actually know how you do that. You can Alt-Enter usually to like window it and then drag it to the other, maybe?
Tab.
Can you Alt-Enter to window it?
I tried doing that.
Oh, okay.
Shift Windows key? Okay. There it is. Yep, Shift Window and then arrow key.
Oh.
Alt Tab, they say. Silly billies.
That's the wrong function. Wait, so you can... when you're in Escape Academy or any full screen thing, you Alt Windows key arrow and it just moves it?
Shift Windows key arrow.
Shift Windows key arrow. Wow. That's fancy.
Super useful.
Huh.
I always forget it though.
My entire chat is also saying Alt Tab, Alt Tab, Alt Tab, and it's like...
No, it's not.
No. We know what Alt Tab is. Have you guys, is the song stuck in your head yet? Are you going to be hearing this in your sleep?
I will warn you, I had a whole butt hard seltzer margarita style, and I'm right in the middle of tipsiness.
Whole butt?
Well, yeah, I don't want to say the A word.
Oh, gotcha. Why? Wait. So why did this happen when you needed to be fully within your mental faculties for escape rooms?
I was playing code names and things were getting a little rough, and people were arguing with me that Canada wasn't cold, and I got a little heated, ironically.
Huh. Okay, so basically, are we doomed for the rival room?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, we're good. We're good. This is just gonna make me even stronger.
Uh-huh, that's debatable.
Here is your code.
Okay.
I gotta send you a video. How are you with animals eating other animals?
I'm not gonna show it on stream.
Okay, but you're not like faint of heart.
I've
or
watched
anything, right?
I've watched Planet Earth.
Okay, I gotta show you this video of my snake trying to eat this rat. It is so freaking funny. It is the funniest thing I've ever freaking seen.
It's the like it should be in a try not to laugh challenge.
He is such a himbo. I have a himbo for a snake. He has one brain cell. It's really funny.
I feel like maybe since I'm not going to show it on stream, I should watch it after.
Yeah, I'll send it after, but it's really, really funny.
Do you have a new emote?
Not yet. I was gonna make a duo emote with Udon and Soba making a heart. It'd be really cute. Anyway, can you please join?
Yeah, connected. Or connecting. Okay, wow, episode 2. Are we gonna actually just knock out the whole remainder now, probably?
Yeah, do you want to do an intro?
Welcome back to episode 2 of Escape Academy. It's so good to have you here. See you later.
Bye.
Cool. Good games. Good games.
Game.
Now I must order the food and stuff.
Me too.
And I will watch your snake video once I end the stream.
I'll send it to you right now.
Okie dokie. Sounds good. All right. Well, are you playing Among Us tomorrow?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. Probably see you in Among Us.
Okie dokie.
All right. Have a good night.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. All right, everybody. Well, where did we leave off on the notifications, huh? I think it was Crisecco with a sub, Ryza Ultima, 5 months of subbage. Oh no, we read these. Alex0602, 200 bits, JD Iwakura, 21 months. Read that one. Nello with 30 months of subbage. Dark Lord Mike with 9 months. Good evening, my captain. Got my YouTube, working from home again. Met my goal of losing 50 pounds since the end of January. Hope you're having a swick week. I don't think it's as swick as yours, dude. Goals accomplished. That's great. Dedestro, 7 months of subbage. The Purple Cat, 26 months. Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a great day. That's good to hear. Yeah, we had I haven't actually been able to check the response to the animation since it was uploaded. Thank you for letting me upload the animation. And yeah, because we've been streaming the whole time. But I'm going to go check it now after this. Seppi007 with 25 months. Faceplant with 6 months. You're pretty swick, dude. Thank you very much. Chaotic Jester, 27 months. For those of you who watched yesterday's stream, you've seen it because it was on the subreddit. But I'm sure there are plenty of people who have not. So, okie dokie. Where shall we raid? What do you think? Who is it going to be? You'll watch it again? That's awesome. Yeah, make sure to go watch the video. There's a new video on main channel, and there's a new video on CaptainSparklez 2, and there's just new videos everywhere that you should probably do. Is Kara still going? I mean, we can raid Kara if she's still going. That sounds fine to me. All right, let's do Kara, I guess. Oh, she is ending? Okay. Let's see. Gumi? We could do Gumi. Sounds good. Oh, wait, that's wrong. It's V Gumiho, right? Raid. All right. And There we go. That's correct. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you most likely. No, actually, no, I'm done doing Amogus tomorrow. Amogus is at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UK, 10 p.m. Central European time. Cool. I'll see you later.
Hey, this is Lily. Just wanted to come in here at the end of the video and say that if you're enjoying these CaptainSparklez videos, then please like and subscribe. I'm really close to having enough watch time to start monetizing these videos, but I need 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. Bye.